The Bold and the Beautiful. Zende's controversial new love interest shakes up Forrester Creations. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers hint that Zende Forrester Dominguez's Delon de Met's controversial new love interest could shake up Forrester Creations. Will Zende develop a crush that puts a friendship in jeopardy? Like pretty much everyone else at Forrester, Zende thinks Daphne Rose Muriel Hilaire is a lovely lady who's incredibly talented. That goes for Daphne's perfume skills as well as her vocal abilities, since she's been crushing it on open mic night at Il Giardino. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, has decided he wants a future with Daphne, but she needs to know he's fully invested first. After everything that happened with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, it's easy to see why Daphne would want to be cautious. Daphne doesn't want to rush into something too deep, too fast. That could be a recipe for romantic disaster, especially since Daphne doesn't quite trust Carter with her heart yet. Although Daphne is clearly interested in Carter, she's making him put in the work and truly earn her love. Since that's taking a little time, there's room for some competition to enter the picture here. That brings us back to Zende, who could easily develop a crush of his own and decide to pursue Daphne. We could certainly imagine Zende making some moves on Daphne and pulling her into a kiss at some point. Now that Zende has popped up on screen again, it could be a sign that B&B's going to use him a bit more often. Zende might become a new romantic obstacle for Carter to tackle, or at least an annoyance as Carter tries to win Daphne over. B&B isn't going to make Carter's romantic mission easy for him, so Zende could be an interesting hurdle to throw in. Even if Daphne isn't all that into Zende, she might enjoy the attention if it makes Carter jealous. Regardless, Zende has a habit of falling for women who are already romantically entangled with other guys. That trend may continue if Zende falls for Daphne next and ultimately pursues her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Carter and Daphne's attempt to be together could get messy. CDL will have all the thrilling Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news and updates you need, so make us your one-stop source. Forrester Creations has never been a peaceful empire. Betrayal, passion, ambition, and heartbreak have built its glamorous DNA. But just when fans thought the fashion house had survived its latest wave of romantic storms, a new twist threatens to rock the Forrester dynasty to its very core. And at the center of the chaos, Zende Forrester Dominguez, usually one of the more grounded Forresters, now standing in headlines with a love interest that no one saw coming. For months, Zende has watched from the sidelines as his cousin RJ rose into the spotlight, professionally, artistically, and romantically, while Zende struggled to be seen. Every creative suggestion he made was overshadowed by Ridge and Eric's fascination with RJ's fresh vision. Even Luna's arrival, which initially sparked Zende's hope for connection, ended up being another wound when she fell deeply into RJ's orbit. Zende has remained respectful, but resentment has quietly simmered beneath the surface. But something has changed. Something, or someone, and this someone is quickly becoming the most controversial character Forrester Creations has faced in years. Enter Mariela Cortez, a rival designer with a dangerous charm. Mariela Cortez, an edgy and unconventional fashion prodigy, has burst onto the LA design scene with a level of confidence that sparks both admiration and fear. Known for her bold, avant-garde designs and unpredictable personality, Mariela is a walking storm, brilliant, fearless, and utterly unapologetic. She's the kind of woman who could challenge Forrester Creations, and perhaps destroy it. Rumors spread fast when Mariela was first spotted at Il Giardino, laughing across the table from Zende. At first, nobody thought much of it. Designers collaborate across houses all the time. But the chemistry between them was undeniable. The way Zende looked at her with admiration, something he hadn't shown in months, raised immediate red flags. It didn't help that Mariela has a past with one of FC's fiercest competitors, not to mention her brutal reputation for infiltrating companies, stealing hearts, and destabilizing everything in her wake. But maybe that's exactly what attracted Zende. Zende's breakaway moment. For years, Zende has been loyal, dedicated, and overshadowed. He's the quiet success story, the hard worker who rarely demands attention. But inside him burns a desire to be seen for who he truly is, a visionary in his own right. Mariela sees that. She makes him feel like the designer he always wanted to become, bold, daring, limitless. Her influence makes him want to take risks, creatively and personally, in ways he never dared to before. And for the first time in a long time, Zende is saying, maybe it's my turn. This connection, passion, danger, ambition, could be the key to unlocking a thrilling new chapter in his life. Or it could be the choice that ruins him. Forrester reactions. Shockwaves from Quinn to Ridge. When word reaches the Forresters about Zende's budding romance, reactions turn explosive. Ridge sees Mariella as a direct threat, not just to FC's brand, but to the stability of their creative line. The idea of Zende being romantically involved with someone tied to competing houses sets off alarm bells. Ridge has never doubted Zende's talent, but he knows emotional chaos can destroy a designer's focus. RJ, meanwhile, is conflicted. Despite their tension, he cares about Zende. He doesn't want to see him manipulated or hurt. But RJ also knows that if Mariella influences Zende's artistic direction, Forrester Creations could face major internal rivalry, maybe even a fashion war from within. Luna reacts with discomfort. Her history with Zende is complicated, and the idea of him being drawn to someone so dangerous stirs unexpected emotions she thought she had resolved. But perhaps the most fascinating reaction comes from Quinn, who, despite being away from the main Forrester drama, has always had a soft spot for her former stepson. Quinn's history with dangerous love gives her a perspective others lack. She knows people like Mariella. She was people like Mariella. And Quinn, more than anyone, understands the fine line between passion that lifts a man up and passion that destroys him. Is Mariella a muse or a mistake? Zende and Mariella's connection grows rapidly, igniting sparks both in the studio and beyond. Their creative sessions turn into late-night design marathons, whispered conversations, and slow-burning tension that neither can walk away from. Mariella's energy pushes Zende to create designs he never imagined he was capable of. He feels powerful with her, alive with her. But as their relationship deepens, signs of danger appear. Mariella is reckless, emotionally volatile, fiercely competitive, and known for carrying secrets like weapons. She speaks in riddles, hides her motivations, and shifts moods without warning. One moment she lifts Zende up, the next she tears down anything that stands in her way. Zende doesn't know it yet, but he is falling for someone who could cost him everything: his family, his career, and his future at Forrester Creations. The turning point: Forrester Creations at risk. The controversy explodes when confidential sketches mysteriously leak online, designs eerily similar to Zende's upcoming collection for FC. Ridge is furious. Suspicion lands instantly on Mariella, who has a history of using relationships as creative gateways. Zende refuses to believe she's responsible. He defends her fiercely, shocking the entire family. His protective stance deepens the divide between him and RJ, who accuses Mariella of manipulating him. Luna, caught in the crossfire, becomes the unexpected emotional anchor trying to pull both cousins back from war. Meanwhile, Mariella's reaction to the accusation is equally mysterious, first calm, then passionate, then stormy. Her unpredictability raises even more questions. Is she innocent, or simply brilliant at playing innocent? The more Zende fights for her, the more the Forresters fear he has fallen too deep. A love story or a ticking time bomb? Fans are now asking, is Zende experiencing a much-needed awakening, or stepping into a disaster he won't escape? Mariella may be the fire Zende needs to ignite his creative destiny. Or she may be the flame that burns Forrester Creations to ashes. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: this romance is far from over. And the boldest, and most beautiful, twist has yet to come.